Mercy! For today's video, we'll discuss everything about nutrients and metabolic processes of the human body. We will discuss all of its aspects and benefits on the human body for it to become healthy. So first, we'll discuss the first keyword, which is the nutrients. But before that, let me tell you first our objectives in this discussion. First, define and explain nutrients and metabolism. Second, provide the health benefits of nutrients and metabolism in the human body. And the last is, after the lessons, students are expected to comprehend the topic and be aware of its effects on the human body. And so, by the way, I am Skenjan Ditavara and I will define nutrients. So, what is nutrients? Nutrients are compounds in foods essential to life and health, providing us with energy, the building blocks for repair and growth, and substances necessary to regulate chemical processes. There are 6 major nutrients. These are carbohydrates or CHO, which are fibers, starches, and sugars that are essential food nutrients that your body turns into glucose to give you the energy to function. So for us to have the energy that we have for the day, let us take foods that are rich in carbs. Second is lipids or fats. Lipids function as an energy reserve, regulate hormones, transmit nerve impulses, cushion vital organs, and transport fat-soluble nutrients. Fat in the food serves as an energy source with high caloric density, adds texture and taste, and contributes to satiety. The third one is proteins, which is an important macronutrient that every cell in the body needs. It helps build and repair cells and body tissues, including the skin, our hair, our muscle, and our bone. Protein is also important for blood clotting, immune system responses, hormones, and enzymes. Fourth is vitamins, and fifth is minerals that are considered essential nutrients because acting in concert, they perform hundreds of roles in the body. They help shore up bones, heal wounds, and bolsters your immune system. They also convert food into energy. The last is water. Here, there is a trivia that human body can last weeks without food, but only days without water. So, imagine how important water is in our life. And remember that the body is made up of 50 to 75% water. Water forms the basis of blood, digested juices, urine, and perspiration, and is contained in lean muscle, fat, and bones.
Health benefits of eating well. A well-balanced diet provides all of the energy you need to keep active throughout the day. Nutrients you need for growth and repair, helping you to stay strong and healthy and help to prevent diet-related illness such as some cancers. And also, the benefits is to prevent diet-related illness such as some cancers, and also our weight can maintain. Keeping active and eating a healthy balanced diet can also help you to maintain a healthy weight. So deficiencies in some key nutrients such as vitamin A, B, C, and E, and zinc, iron, and selenium can weaken parts of your immune system. So we can proceed in heart health. A healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy can help to reduce your risk of heart diseases by maintaining blood pressure and cholesterol levels. And high blood pressure and cholesterol can be a symptom of too much salt and saturated fats in your diet. So, if we have heart diseases, is dili jud ta ka ng kumbaga dili ta maka-appeal sa mga sports like mga volleyball, basketball, kay atong heart is kaning hina, dili siya kakaya sa mga activities nga kaning hard kaayo nga dili siya pwedeng hangakon. So if natay mga heart diseases is dili ta maka-join sa mga sports nga himuon sa mga sa physical education. Eating a portion of oily fish such as salmon and trout. So, dili lang vegetables and fruits ang makatabang sa atong heart. So, ang pagkaon na to og kaning mga oily fish is kaning makatabang po din siya, isa po siya sa makatabang sa atong heart. The high levels of omega-3 fatty acid in oily fish are good for the heart. So, we can proceed in strong bones and teeth. A diet rich in calcium keeps your teeth and bones strong and can help to slow bones loss, osteoporosis associated with getting older. Calcium is usually associated with dairy products, but you can also get calcium by eating sardines. So, sa sardines is makakuha ta dira og calcium. So, pilcards are tinned salmon with bones, dark green vegetables such as kale and broccoli. Calcium fortified foods such as soya products, fruit juice, and cereals. A vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. Make sure you get outside. Your body gets vitamin D from the sun and have plenty foods containing vitamins D. In your diet, such as oily fish and fortified food such as soya products, fruits, juices, and cereals.
Good day everyone, I am Aizame Ortiliano, and now let us proceed to another key points of our topic, which is metabolism. What is metabolism? Metabolism is the chemical reactions in the body cells that change food into energy. Our bodies needs this energy to do everything from moving to thinking, growing. Specific proteins in the body control the chemical reaction of metabolism. Thousands of metabolic reactions happen at the same time, all regulated by the body to keep our cells healthy and working. So, I finished to discuss what is metabolism, so I proceed how those metabolism work. So, after we eat food, the digestive system uses enzymes to break proteins down into amino acids and turn fat into fatty acids and turn carbohydrates into the simple sugar, for example, glucose. The body can use sugar, amino acids, and fatty acids as energy sources when needed. These compounds are absorbed into the blood, which carries them to the cells. After they enter the cells, other enzymes act to speed up or regulate the chemical reactions involved with metabolizing these compounds. During these processes, the energy from these compounds can be released for use by the body or stored in body tissues, especially the liver, muscle, and body fat. Metabolism is a balancing act involving two kinds of activities that go on at the same time. It is a building up body tissues and energy stores called anabolism, and breaking down body tissues and energy stores to get more fuel for body functions called catabolism. Anabolism or constructive metabolism is all about building and storing. It supports the growth of new cells and the maintenance of the body tissues and the storage of energy for future uses or future use. In anabolism, small molecules change into larger, more complex molecules or carbohydrates, proteins, and fat. Catabolism or destructive metabolism is the process that produces the energy needed for all activity in the cells. Cells break down large molecules, mostly carbs and fats, so release energy. This provides fuel for anabolism, heats of the body, and enables the muscles to control and the body moves. At complex chemical, units break down into more simple substances. And the body releases the waste product through skin, kidneys, and lungs and intestines.
What controls metabolism? Several hormones of the endocrine system help control the rate and the direction of metabolism. Tyrosine is a hormone made and released by the thyroid gland, plays in a key role in determining how fast or slow the chemical reaction of metabolism go in person's body. Another gland is the pancreas. Secretes hormones that helps determining whether the body's main metabolic activity at any one time are anabolic or catabolic. For example, more anabolic activity usually happens after you eat a meal. That's because eating increases the blood's level of glucose, the body's most important fuel. The pancreas senses this increases glucose level and releases the hormone in insulin, which signals cells to increase their anabolic activities. Metabolism is a complicated chemical process. It is not surprising that many people think of it as a simple sin, as something that influences how easily our bodies gain or lose weight. That's whether calories are come in. A calories is a unit that measures how much the energy particular food provides to body. The chocolate bar has more calories than an apple, so it provides the body with the more energy, and sometimes to come be too much a good thing. Just car storage in the gas tank until it's needed to fuel the engine is the body storage calories. Primarily as a fat, if you overfill car gas tank, it spills over into the pavement likewise. If a person eats too many calories, they spill over in the form of the excess body fat. The number of calories someone's burns in a day is affected by how much the person's exercise, the amount of fat muscles in his or her body, and the person's basal metabolic rate or BMR is a measure of a rate or which person's body burns energy in the form of calories while at rest. The BMR can play as a role in a person's tendency to gain weight. For example, someone is low BMR, therefore burns fewer calories while at rest or sleeping, while tend to gain more and pounds of body but over time than similar sized persons with an average BMR, who eats the same amount of food that gets the same amount of exercise. BMR can be affected by a person's gains and by some health problems. It's also influenced by the body composition. People with more muscles and less fat generally have higher BMR, but people can change their BMR. Their BMR can be affected by person's gains and by some health problems. It's also influenced by body composition. People with more muscle and less fat generally have higher BMR, but people can be changed their BMR in certain ways. For example, a person who exercises more not only burns more calories but becomes more physically fit, which increase his or her body.
Hi, I'm Dr. Connie Krozek, a scientist at Van Andel Research Institute, home to a new research program in metabolism and nutrition. Today, I'm going to give you the rundown on what metabolism is and why it's important. Let's get started. Everything in the human body requires energy. Without it, life would not exist. This is in fact metabolism. Metabolism refers to all of the chemical reactions in the body, most notably the processing of nutrients and distribution of energy that fuels our bodies and keeps all of our systems up and running. It all starts with food consumption. When we eat, our bodies break food down into much smaller molecular pieces such as sugars, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, and sometimes even toxins. From there, these components are either stored for later use or are put to work right away, fueling the countless chemical reactions that propel every other biological process. It's an incredibly complex balancing act, and when the balance is disrupted, problems can arise. To explain, it helps to think of metabolism as a biological power plant. When the plant is running smoothly, there's enough energy necessary to keep everything working properly. But when there's an outage or malfunction, people who depend on that plant's energy aren't able to go about their business efficiently, or perhaps even at all. The same is true for our cells. If the body's metabolism doesn't supply enough energy at the right time and in the right places, cells can't carry out the necessary functions to keep us healthy. When this happens, the consequences can be significant and variable, depending on which area of the body or system is affected and for how long. One of the most common metabolic diseases is diabetes, which occurs when the body cannot process sugar properly. Metabolism also plays a role in diseases like cancer. Cancer cells have a voracious appetite for energy that helps them spread and invade healthy tissues while also evading the immune system. When this happens, these malignant cells become much more difficult to pin down and treat. Even Parkinson's disease is now believed to be related, at least in part, to issues with cellular metabolism. In this case, problems with the mitochondria, the powerhouses of the cell, can interfere with cellular trash removal processes. This allows debris, such as abnormal proteins, to build up, clogging the inner workings of the cells and resulting in damage or cell death. It's the death that causes the symptoms of the disease. That's why understanding exactly how metabolism works is incredibly important. However, this endeavor is also a challenge because our metabolisms interact with every other system and process in the body, from our immune systems to digestion. But the potential benefits are worth the effort. By studying these complicated processes, scientists hope to find new ways to promote health, prevent disease, and treat disorders in new, life-changing ways.